who is a senior at Walker Valley High School, is the producer of my show. He does a work study, which is great, absolutely great. And he's been producing this show. This is the second year. And of course, being a senior, I'm going to lose him at the end of the school year. He's going to MTSU to also major in sports production or some kind of production over there. And I really hate that because Bryce has been wonderful. He's absolutely wonderful. I don't mind working with Jay and Josh some, but Bryce has been absolutely wonderful. So we have a new young man who is coming in to kind of intern. It's not a work study, but Gavyn Evans is going to do an internship with us at WTNB and probably going to take Bryce's place when Bryce told me today his last day producing will be June the 4th. And that's, of course, that's a little ways out. So I wanted to have Gavyn on today and let him tell a little bit about himself and why he wants to do this and why he wants to put up with these guys around here that run this station. Okay, so Gavyn, welcome. It's good to have you here.
Good to have you too.
Thank you. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Gavyn Evans. I am a sophomore at Cleveland High School. I have been doing this since last year. Started out at First Baptist and then moved to WTNB with Bryce Gibson.
Okay, so at First Baptist you were kind of the sound man?
I did sound and video, mostly live production stuff.
Okay, all right. So like when the church service was going on or something like that, is that what you were doing?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So at Cleveland High School, do you do any video work there or anything?
Yes, I am currently in CHS Live, which is the sports side of Cleveland High School.
Okay, CHS Live. Explain that one just a little bit.
So CHS Live, we have two programs. There is the one where you go, which is called Digital Media 4, where you'll go to the football games or any of the games and you'll film them and you'll air it live. Then we also have a news program, which is through the same program, which is Digital Media 2 and 3, which is where you'll do a newscast, kind of like WRCB in that, and you'll do that and it'll air live.
Okay, that's great that you all, I think it's great that the high schools are putting that in their programs so that you all can do that, because there's a lot of things that are, people are doing live. In fact, I think Bryce said, are we live on Facebook right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, howdy out there. All right, so this is really good. So Bryce did tell me that, so I have no idea exactly what that means, but there we go. Okay, and so that's why I've loved Bryce directing this program, because he just tells me and I do it, and so that's what you'll be doing next year. Is just telling me and we're doing it. All right, how did you get interested in this?
2 years ago at Camp Cherokee, which was through First Baptist, I saw Ryan Washington and Logan and them running with cameras. I thought, hey, that'd be pretty cool. And so the day after that, we had an after party, and I went to that. And then I talked to Brian, who is our student pastor there, and asked him how I could get into it. So.
And that's how you got interested, just watching other people and seeing how much fun they were having.
Yeah.
Well, and see, I don't think this is fun. What Bryce does well. And I keep looking that way, folks, because Bryce is in a studio. They've moved him around. He used to be over here on this side of me. Now he's straight ahead of me. But he does all the directions from the studio over there. So, and he does a really good job. And I can't tell you how much I do appreciate Bryce. We had a little scheduling snafu this year at Walker Valley, but they got it straightened out so Bryce could still come and do my show. So what will you be doing here until Bryce leaves?
Currently, we are working on something that we're calling the bus. It is our live production. So whenever we do our games on Friday nights, we used to do it in a trailer, and now we have gotten this bus. And so these past couple days, we have been remodeling that and getting it ready. So far, my job is going to be social and TDing. So whenever we do our replays and stuff, I'll cut those and put them in a we'll export them and then give them to Instagram, put them on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. And then also, if anything breaks or something, I'll be there to fix it.
That sounds good. And I think Bryce has put the bus up on the screen now so people could see it. And it's very interesting looking. It's parked down in the parking lot. I saw it when I came in. I didn't know what it was. And so we're just calling it the bus.
The bus.
The bus. Okay, and it looks really, really nice if you all can see it on the screen right now. So you'll be able to take it to football games,
Any game.
any out live activity. And I wonder if, you know, the people that were just on that are having the event at the Greenway on 9/11, I don't know whether they want anybody out there for that or not. Bryce, you can check on that, okay? And see if they want anybody out there for that. But I think this is neat that you're going to have the bus, okay? So now, and all this stuff you talked about doing, you know, instant replays and stuff like that, I have not a clue. I mean, I can turn my TV on, I can watch it. I love it. I love the instant replays and everything like that. But I have no idea how this works. So I'm glad you do and that you're enjoying doing it. So what do you want to do? You're a sophomore now. You've got 2 more years at Cleveland High School. Then what do you want to do?
I'm planning on going to a film college in California called American Film School, also known as AFS, to be a movie producer.
Great, great. We have 2 of the Murphy boys are out in California. One of them was the assistant producer, director of the Batman
Lego movie.
The Lego movie, and they're out there working in that field. And so I think that's great that that's what you want to do. Of course, now you've got the rest of this year and 2 more years, you may change your mind about where you're going, not what you want to do. Because if you really enjoy doing this, then that'll be good for you to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
So do you freelance any?
I do not.
Okay. It's all structured right here at WTNB.
Well, I do photography on the side some, and then also do drone stuff. So.
Drone stuff. Okay, so you have your own drone, and you fly around and photograph with it? Neat. So okay, you got this drone, you're flying around photographing with it. Now, is that instant automatic, or is that taping and then you bring it back and put it on the screen?
It's instant automatic.
Instant automatic. Okay, so when you're flying over, if anybody sees a drone flying over, you better be sure that you're fully clothed and taking care of whatever you're supposed to be taking care of, because it's instant automatic. Okay, we're not taping like we do this show. So, okay, so that's interesting. And then photography. Do you do still photography?
I do.
Fantastic. Black and white and color, or?
Color.
Okay, and what do you like to photograph?
Anything.
Oh, okay. Landscapes, people?
Landscapes, people. At First Baptist, I did a lot of the student stuff, so like whenever we'd have color wars and stuff, I'd get photos of that and stuff.
Okay. Fantastic. So, you're going to be producing my show after June the 4th, if I let Bryce go.
If you let
And
him
he's
go.
laughing at me now because he's headed out to MTSU, folks. Make no doubt about that. He is gone. But, and he's been great. So, you're stepping into some big shoes, Gavyn, so I just want you to know that. And so I'm just hopeful that you can do as good a job as Bryce has done. But I'm not letting go of him until June the 4th, and I get to keep him that long. So, Gavyn, thanks for being on with me. We're going to take another quick break, and I'm going to come back with the events that are going to be coming up, and there's a whole bunch of them, folks, that are going to be coming up. So, watch our commercials, support our sponsors because they pay our bills, and we'll be right back.